Alright guys, I'll very soon. Hi everyone. Sorry about that, I had my headphones on full volume, so I was about to start, I was like, wait a minute. I can't hear myself breathe, or think, or talk. What else do I... Oh yeah, I'm too far zoomed out as well. So, where is that? I'm not upside down anymore, so that's nice. No blood rush into my head. Although, to be fair, Gooby, you would know all about streaming while actually in real life upside down, wouldn't you? Bless you. You're very brave for having that, that redeem. Fair play to you. I would aspire to, but I think after 5 seconds I'd feel sick. Yeah, fair play to you. I'd like to think that's somehow, though, like a peak RPG strategy thing to do somehow. I don't know, maybe that maximizes Synapse workflow. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, Jesus, armor. Alright, let's get that done quickly then. Yeah, hold on. There we go. That's a good... I'm not one just to randomly go in on this. That was just me trying to get a bloody shot to... Here we go. Oh god, that's going to become a Jazzable, isn't it, that shot? Yeah, I hope we're all well. Yeah, probably a slightly shorter stream than usual today, which is still going to be like 2 hours minimum, most likely. So we're not going Not going too brief on that front. But yeah, I have to be off by 7:30, which is like 2 hours and 25 minutes from now. It's fine by me. We can work with that. There we are. Nice. So... yeah, this game seems awesome, but yeah, it seems very up my alley. They should all hopefully be setup-wise fine, like I was mucking about with that the past couple of days. So that should hopefully all be good. Oh yeah, but I went to change one of the buddy elements I've got on OBS on the stream, and I went to change one, and of course that was the Jasm Frog that guards requested for last time, like right at the end of the stream, but there was like maybe like 10 minutes left, and that was like final boss territory, so there we go. That's been absolutely yeah, the reason I was upside down just now as well, I was going to try using the front camera on my phone, because obviously I use my phone for the webcam. A bit of a long story, but this game's a bit funny if there's like an active window on the another display. It gets a bit choppy, so I thought, oh, I can have the camera, the app on my phone, I can have the camera footage on there. And then I quickly realised, well, A, I'm upside down on there, which I can change, that's fine, but it was also like every time I looked at the camera, looked at the phone, I was also like making eye contact with the camera, and I don't know, there's something weird about that. I kind of prefer the side-on thing. It's it might just be me making eye contact with myself and feeling awkward for it, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be as bad for chat. Yeah, he's a bit miffed, the poor lad. Yeah, it's crooked. Oh dear. So how are we all? I hope well. I hope very well. Let's get right into this, shall we? No, hold on. My Switch Pro controller, bless it, is trying to connect to my actual Switch. No, you're being blasphemous today. It's all right. You're not working on the format you were meant to. I hope Nintendo doesn't mind. Although saying that, the game's we might have to restart it. Oh no, we're okay. Cool. Nice. Oh right, Cricket. Sorry, I'm so used to you making jokes, and I like the jokes as well, so that's not a condemnation. Oh, did it? Oh, nice. I can kind of pet the frog Jasm, while upside down Jasm gets. God, this looks like. Is it Metroid? Cricket, you'll know. Is it Metroid Prime 3, which has like 4 Samus heads on it? I'm like the Metroid Prime 3 cover, really, just with all these Jasms all about. It's bloody horrible. It's so bad. It is quite funny, I guess. I guess. But yeah, I hope we're all. Oh, geez, Crooked, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good, Jittery. Oh wait, no. So you're still having trouble? Sorry. Oh no. Oh, sorry to hear. Oh, wishing you better luck on that. Yeah, maybe that might be a shout just in case. At least they have. Sounds like they made it better for quite a lot of people, but yeah, it does suck. Tell you what, just very quickly, I'm going to reload the game. Sorry, I know we're very slow starting. Even more so than usual. Yeah, that's all good. Oh, thank you, yeah. Yeah, this game's a bit of a pain. It becomes, like, much choppier if there's, like, an active window. I think it's because it's in borderless. And I can't find a way to make it, like, full screen, for those of you who know that side of, tech stuff on, when playing PC games and such. So I'm probably going to have... That's what I meant earlier, like, I'm going to have the OBS preview off, basically. And I think, Oh, really, Jerry? So it is better, just still not quite perfect, but... Yeah, this is cool, fair play. No. Actually, I might turn game audio up a little bit. Look at that. Yeah, so I've played a little bit of this before. Yeah, this is so up my jam. I mean, some of you can probably guess based on my Fall Guys costume choice. I like ninjas. It's just a base. I like something that's cool. There's not like a lot going on there. Thematically, I just like ninjas. Ninja biceps, yeah. Yeah, especially those ninja biceps. Good lord. But yeah, but this game seems very cool. For those of you who know like Ninja Gaiden and such, it seems very kind of evoking that sort of game. And I do love what I've played of that series, which admittedly isn't actually a lot. But yeah, Sorry, I swear we'll get started. I'm just doing a bunch of, okay. I might be about to, like, just turn the PC connection to my TV off in a bit. Cricket! Was I that obvious? Jittery, yeah! I mean, I don't even think he's a qualified ninja myself. Maybe that's where my skepticism comes from, I don't know. Yes, this is a actually meant to delete this save. Just to give you a quick glimpse of a bit further in, like, this is pretty cool, isn't it? You get, like, gliding and all this. There's some cool mechanics, like if you do a sword slash mid-air, like, on something mid-air, you can do another jump after that. Yeah, this game seems really cool, really up my alley. It's a bit weird, though, because it's not all, from what I understand, it's... Okay, there we go, I need to hold X. Nice one. Off you go. It's a whole hour wasted. Maybe that's why I still have a soft spot for Zool, Jeff. Oh, this is always a weird thing on PC. Can I use... It feels weird on the PC where you're using the virtual keyboard, right? It's... I mean, maybe it's not worth the extra... maybe it's more complicated than perhaps I've realised to implement keyboard input on something like this, but... It's just like, I've got a keyboard right there. But it is only for name entries, so we'll... I think we'll be okay, maybe. But yeah, where's the... Oh, Jesus, Cricket. Oh, no. You guys had to test my love of ninjas by naming all these bad ninja products. So many Finns studying the names of ninjas. Not Zool, though. Zool's a good ninja. He's a good boy. He's a good ninja boy. Yes, quite a bit of dialogue to this as well. So another 2D game, surprisingly story-rich. And yeah, our hero here is bored of just reciting prophecies and not doing cool training. And there's a demon army about. I don't think he's happy. So he's talking about they've been preparing for that for centuries, but nothing's happened. Wants to explore the world. This is quite funny, this opening sequence, if I remember. I think it's a bit of a bit of a troublemaker, I think, our main character. Armor. I'd love to try that. I think ninjas are generally quite a good class. Aside from my bias, they're quite a good class in... I want to say they're quite a good class in Final Fantasy games generally, right? Hey, he's all my mates. Yeah, I think, I don't know what it is. Games that run in borderless on PC, they're quite funny if you have stuff on the, your second display. So I'm, while some of these cutscenes go on, I'm gonna load up Twitch on my Kindle so I can look at chat on there. It's a bit of a pain because I love multi-display for streaming, but just certain games, when they're in borderless mode instead of a proper full screen, they get you can get a bit choppy when there's stuff going on the other one. There's my, before you say it, Jeff, there's my JASM 10 talk on PC full screen borderless states. So yeah, this is cool. A nice little contextualization of, a bit of a tutorial there, just doing that. I can't think of another game where I've seen this mechanic. You just slash at anything mid-air. As long as you strike something, you do a second jump. So that includes, like, if you do that on, like, enemies and such. So it's really, I love games with that kind of mobility, like really good mobility settings and such. Yeah, he's not having any of it, or I reckon Sensei's probably a fair shout to use for. Yeah, we're a bit of a truant bad student from what I understand. We haven't done our reading. And we're also talking back to the teacher source. All we do is rot in this high note. Threat of the demon army is very real, and should be. And with impeccable timing. Yeah, I love the style of this, right? I guess they decided not to start this on like the 5th day our character had this monologue as opposed to the 500th, presumably. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I never would play the historical epic in this case, right? How you doing, Cumber? Thank you for coming in. That's quite interesting. So I did wonder about that. As I say, I just love ninjas on a very base, not terribly informed level. You know. Shut up, you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. There we go. I only want chat only on my Kindle. I don't want my actual stream on there as well. Sorry about that. Jeff, I haven't made that a sound effect yet, but perhaps we'll look into it. Oh, you know it, Armor. Oh, really, Armor? Yeah, I remember you saying you were having trouble with All Stars Racing. Oh, that sucks. And oh, Jimmy used to play an old ninja game on. Yeah, do look for that. I'd be interested to hear what that is. Jazzception. Usually, any kind of inception on a stream is that's visual rather than audio, isn't it? But oh yeah, there's talk of a Western hero that was meant to save them as well, kind of curiously. But yeah, Armor, it might be. It's a shame because I do love having multiple display on when streaming. It's so handy, but yeah, it's a little tricky if oh jeez. How did they? So this demon mate over here. How did they decide who gets the crown out of the 4 heads? That can't have been an easy to. Was that like a democracy in itself? Which, like, don't blame me, I voted for the 2nd head as opposed to the 3rd head to be crowned royalty. But yeah, if I recall, I think, is this a fight we're meant to lose? Oh, there we go. There's the. So this is just the day where everything happens, basically, and this including. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, I love this. It's somewhat. It's sort of 8-bit on the way to 16-bit. This style, I think. Like the sprites have more colors than they probably would in like an NES game, but yeah, a lot of demonic imagery in this as well. Oh, nice, Jittery! Oh, you're having a bit of a nostalgia rush here. Nice. I'm minion to make short work of you. Well, that's gonna be a cool boss whenever we find them, but that might be a while. Here we are. Here's our Western hero friend. Nice cave. Oh yeah. So I think that's where like the classic, not Russell Crowe, who's the other boring one? Kevin Costner, that's it, like his film The Postman. Where it's, actually that's quite relevant given recent American events, isn't it? A postman empowerment tale. But yeah, we just have to get a scroll from one place to another. It is sort of in a post-apocalyptic thing like that film as well, I think. Nice. Oh, nice, Jittery. When you say family disc, is that the Famicom or like the NES you had, the 8-bit Nintendo? Because I think that game did get an 8-bit Nintendo port, Legend of Kage. That is Kage, right? I think I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong on those pronunciations. I think that is Kage. But yeah, it's a nice way to set the stage, this, isn't it? Sorry, don't mind me punching the microphone. There we go, so... yeah, that might be it then, Jittery, yeah. Oh, that's cool. That game had a really good DS sequel on Nintendo DS, funnily enough. Bit of an underrated game on there. It was one where I used, like, both, Oh, guys, sorry, hold on, I've just realised. Sorry, my bad, I haven't connected the bot, because I've got to generate a new token for it, annoyingly. sorry, we'll be very quick on that. Sorry, I was just such a slow start today. Hello, Matt, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming in. I just realised I was saying out loud my details. I probably shouldn't say out loud my password, right? There we go. Only tricky thing is I do need to access my text messages, which my phone is connected, but hopefully the Android messages app will load so I can just get the security codes for my very important bot. Oh, Lee, I don't think I said hello to you as well. Hello, Lee. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in during the most exciting part of the stream. Yeah, sorry about this, everyone. Damn it. Sorry, hold on. Let me turn that. It hasn't all gone completely wrong, but we're like on the cusp of that, right? Could be worse, though. I put my phone in airplane mode as well, so... Oh, dear. Yeah, thank you for your patience, everyone. At least you can amuse yourself with Upside Down Jazz and all the Jazz Frog sites of those. Right? Right. Yeah, so... Yeah, sorry, I meant to go back and do this pre-stream. And then I didn't. I think I did my future me can worry about that spiel. Which the last time I did that on the stream, that didn't hurt too badly because of where I left myself in a game, but this time it's ended up wasting a lot of time. There we go. Yeah, sorry about this. It's a bit of a weird thing with Streamlabs. Every 30 days, I want you to verify the bots you've got, like the bot or the main account you've got connected. And yeah, I've had a little bit of that today. But yeah, that's if you wonder why sound effects haven't been working. That would be it. So especially Jazz Frog. Yeah, that's cooler, Jerry. Yeah, it's sorry, I didn't mean to quiz you on like, what did you have? What did you have, Jittery? What did you have? I didn't mean it like that. So. Just obviously topic of interest, isn't it? But yeah, that should there we go. Nice. Looks like it's working. Yeah, well, the thing is, Matt, it's not enough in between every, like, 30th day or so that I tend to forget, and then when it comes back, it's like, ah, jeez, I gotta worry about this. Bit of a pain, right? But there we are. Yeah, so got it. Again, you are all immensely patient, so you have to be patient again because I just closed the app from the phone webcam. There we are. There we are. Look, right side up as well. Not like that jerk. So we like that. Okay. I think we should be okay now. I think, give or take. There we are. Absolutely goofy. It's like, you know when you see those viral videos of a cat falling over and then they like... They try and like collect themselves. Oh, does it actually... Oh, Jesus, Jeff. Sorry. Actually, no, I'll adorn you as Jesus, Jeff, yeah. No, sorry about that. Good point. Messenger is a game that exists. Damn it, off the top of my head, I don't know the developer. Alright, let's look that up as well. Messenger, Sabotage Studio. 2018. Thank you. Do you remember before, Jeff, I was saying like, oh, I do all the, that's why like, I chose my game category the other day, even though I didn't play this until the, I'm like, oh, if I get out of the way, I usually, there's less chance of me forgetting on the day. Cricket. Jeff the Messiah. Lee, on this question, how did you do the upside down letters? I don't actually know off the top of my head how that's done. Right, okay, we're all good now, right? We're all good? We're all good. Let's actually go be Ninja Man, shall we? Despite the fiery circumstances. Yeah, this, I won't go too much into graphics card talk. I've already done that a heck of a lot the past day or so in stream chats, but yeah, I'm kind of, there's a lot of games with like 3D visuals I'm saving until I hopefully get one of the new cards later this month. Maybe. I'm gonna have to keep expectations in check on that because I know availability is meant to be a bit rough the first few months of the new cards. But yeah, in the meantime, I thought, well, there's a bunch of these cool 2D games where I stub my toes on spikes that I'd be meaning to get to that obviously won't really be affected by new cards. Unless my current card is really slacking, bless it. But yeah, and this was definitely one of them. It's this is the kind of game I excitedly get in a bundle for very cheap and then never get around to playing, so I like this as an excuse just to actually, I like streaming just as an excuse to actually sit down with these games. Hopefully they make for cool stream games as well. I don't know if, I mean, I love the visuals of a game like this. I also understand there's obviously going to be a bit more repetition visually versus more of a, maybe more of a flashy modern 3D game, but still, just look at the art design here. Look at the lovely color scheme and all this. And also, listen to the... Oh, really, Cricker? Nice. I got it cheap, I think, in a Humble Choice, yeah. Actually, I already had it via the Epic Game Launcher anyway, because they gave it away for free. But I do prefer a Steam copy, if I'm honest. Not fussy. Not fussy. A bit fussy. This character's really funny, actually. What just disconnected? Oh, we shan't worry about that. Yeah, so funny thing with this character, you can get oh yeah, I'm sure this game's worth 16 quid, but it's also been out long enough. You'll be able to get it for cheaper than that. Anyway, so I'm... Oh yeah, the only thing with this game that didn't really click with me, there's some thoughtful humor that's maybe... I think thoughtful humor in games can be funny. I've definitely laughed at it, but it can also be a little bit too obvious, and saying I'm this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you... that's not the worst case of it. There's one or two later. Yeah, there we go. That was way too much text for one dialogue box. I mean, that's alright. I don't know. It's a little... I don't know. I feel like maybe I could have written that after several hours of brainstorming, and that's not a compliment. There is some legitimately funny stuff, though. I hope we can get him to tell all of his stories. He tells these really funny stories that basically have no point to them. But yeah, this is where the upgrades... Oh, nice. We can climb walls, which I think is a thing from Ninja Gaiden 2 on NES. Here we go. Oh, yeah, so we can... That's why John Gaiden... Good old John Gaiden. Again, I think that's meant to be them wearing their influences on their sleeve there. Yeah, I haven't played much of the 3D Ninja Gaidens. I've only played the first NES Ninja Gaiden, but... Really cool series that notoriously brutally difficult. I mean, at a glance, this does resemble the NES 8-bit Nintendo Ninja Gaiden games. I think that's definitely where they started with the base influence, but I think it does go a bit beyond that. Yeah, I think this is meant to be like a in-between time sort of thing, like that being Chrono Trigger. Hello, Ben. How are you? How are you doing? And yeah, Cricken, that's yeah. I second that on augmented Steam extension. That could be really handy for tracking prices of Steam games. It's cool as hell, isn't it, Goopy? It is really cool. Oh, Gooby, how's Final Fantasy VII going, by the way? I think I've missed your last couple of streams, unfortunately. Hopefully I can tune into the next one. And maybe cover my ears if it gets really spoilery, but to be fair, I'll probably forget by the time it finally hits PC anyway. But I hope you're enjoying that. How are you today, Ben? You have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than cryptic information. Okay, that one. I like that one. Tell us just to buy a health upgrade. Yeah, so this is my favourite thing with this character. Not to hype this up, but the stories he can tell. There once was a servant who didn't know how to read. The day came where his master asked him to read something for her, to which he replied, "I'm sorry, my lady, I can't read." That reply immediately got him fired. So he went out in the streets looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in this small town, so he opened up his own. Oh my goodness, what? Oh my oh my goodness, a raid during story time. Hey, hello, oh my goodness, Fireball, 21 viewers. Oh, blimey, thank you so much. And well done to yourself for getting that. That's no slouch, man. Oh, thank you so much, man. You've all come in during, oh, you're playing Battletech. Is that a recent mech game? I recognise the name, as is perhaps obvious, I don't know anything about it. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, fair play on the view account. Thank you so much for sending them this way as well, Fireball. Unfortunately, I think the way our streams work out, I don't tend to finish when you're streaming, but I hope I can return the favour. Even if not with that many viewers. But yeah, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming in. We're not too far into this cool little 8-bit. Well, I say 8-bit, but it came out 2 years ago. This cool ninja action game. Definitely up our as I say, we just came in during the during story time. But yeah, thank you so much, Fireball. Did you yeah, thank you for doing the shout out, Jeff. How was battle? Oh, you finished Nier Automata. Nice. Yeah, Cricket approves of that. How many endings did you see approximately? Typically, it's a lot in that game, right? There's like the main core 3, and then yeah, a lot of the other ones I really like because they act as joke endings, don't they? Right. So just quickly, we'll get back to illiterate fella opens up their own coffee shop. He built many more, became rich in the process. One day his accountant asked him to review a piece of document, to which he replied he didn't know how to read. The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, "If you become a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you could be if you could read." "Oh, I know exactly where I would be," the rich man replied. "I would be a servant." The end. What? I don't see how this applies. So children, what did we learn from that adventure? What was the moral of that story? That definitely well-rounded story with a very complete character arc. It doesn't. You ask for a story. More like the long version of When Life Gives You Lemons. Yeah, I don't know if I'm finding that more funny than I should, but just the bluntness of it. I think one of the funniest things to me is joking about an ending coming too soon in a story. It's like when people do edit, it's a bit mean, but when people do edits of a character falling off a waterfall, and it just cuts to the Looney Tunes, that's all folks screen or something like that. It's something about that just kills me, especially with I don't know, I guess I also like stories having no point to them, humorously. But yeah, this, to say, some of the humor's a little too obvious, like with the fourth wall breaking stuff in this, but from what I played of this before, that character and their delightfully nonsensical stories, I was quite tickled by, end of anecdote, I guess. But yeah, Ooh, let's have a look. Oh gosh, Gooby, yeah, isn't it like 18 chapters in FF7 Remake? Yeah, you did well to get that early, Harbour. And yeah, no worries on the Lurk Fireball. Oh, cool. This has Ghost of Tsushima style upgrades, does it? Nice. Yeah, I think that's maybe one of the more kind of modern style touches to this. Not that games of the 8-bit vintage didn't have upgrade systems, but I mean they were a bit less common in action games like this. Where so many big action games now, they all have some kind of upgrade system these days. It's a nice way to kind of give a sense of progression to a game and keep it fresh by you getting new abilities, and there's also the slightly stressful strategy, right, of trying to figure out, because inevitably you have to do some kind of compromise and some kind of prioritization with an upgrade system. But yeah, I love the, it's a cool nighttime, quote-unquote atmosphere in this, isn't it? Oh, is that not, I thought I was going to get back into the bad storytellers shop. I don't know if we ever find that character's name out either. It's awesome, isn't it? Jeff, the music, yeah. Yeah, it's really... Oh, damn, I should have gone to the right now, I think. Oh, this is a cool touch as well. It's we've got dynamic instrumentation. So we've gone underwater. Oh, it's great. We even have our little ninja scuba gear as well. A tank on our back. I think. Oh wait, no, that's just our sheath for our sword. Never mind. I really wanted that. That would have been a cute little detail. But then I suppose it would have been weird to have that tank but not an actual scuba mask, but I guess I was thinking like how Kirby always gets that gear when he goes underwater. I wanted that for our hero here as well. But yeah, yeah, it's quite cool, Joe. Thankfully, he's not one of those non-swimming ninjas, I guess. Oh, to be fair, we couldn't go past that. It's a bit weird a tree would block our path, I mean. I guess even ninjas have spatial limitations. Yeah, it's this is just a JASM game basically. It's retro styled. It's lots of platforming, lots of action, great soundtrack, very retro in aesthetic and playstyle. A very goofy sense of humor. That works too. Yeah, it's the kind of game where it's like when it comes out, I'm sort of like, okay, I know I'm playing that eventually. But I probably was like backlogged in terms of what I was playing when this came out, or I kind of thought, okay, I'll eventually get to this via a bundle, like via a game bundle or such. Which is basically what happened. As I say, I got it from, I think Humble Choice, which is what Humble Monthly used to be. Which is like that $12 subscription thing. You get like 10 or so games each month. Oh, thank you, Gooby. That's a fun little like 5-minute brainstorm session on each stream. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. It's I think I gave up trying to come up with. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, hello, Mongoose. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no worries at all. I hope you're enjoying Paper Mario. Thank you so much for the bits. My brother let me his copy of that because he's finished it. How far do you reckon you are into it? Oh, Jittery, bless you. Yeah, it's, you do wonderfully to tune into the streams you can. Yeah, it obviously goes without saying, we do want you to get sleep as well, Jerry, but thank you so much. Because I think even now it's like, has it gone midnight? I'm sorry, I should have a better track of this by now, because I'm always asking you what time it is in the Philippines, but yeah, I quite like, in terms of UK time, when you stream Gooby, it's just like, I can just like, get into bed and stick your stream on, like on the TV or such via the PC while I'm sort of getting ready to sleep. And then between the Nala pats and the nice Final Fantasy VII music, it puts me in a calm mind to sleep. Maybe not so much when you're upside down, Gooby, because bless you, I'm like, oh god, I hope she's gonna be okay. After that, like I find it nauseating having my camera feed turned upside down, which, let alone IRL, so mad props. Yeah, I love this kind of 2D action-y platformer. Nice bit with this one, it's a little, I've been mentioning NES or original Nintendo, no, Goopy, Ninja Gaiden a lot. This, thankfully, at least for the first, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how far I got into this, maybe like the, ow. Maybe like the first fifth of it I played, I think, maybe. This does seem less nightmarishly difficult than most Ninja Gaiden games. This first level especially, not to speak too soon, but it doesn't seem too bad, right? Thankfully, yeah, but it's definitely a bit of Shovel Knight. It kind of reminds me of Shovel Knight in that it is sort of an 8-bit inspired aesthetic, but they're making use of, like, being able to have widescreen, or they're still restricting themselves a little bit color palette wise, but maybe not to the extent of like the NES color palette, even though it is kind of evoking that look overall. Like if you really stick to the NES color palette, you don't have a good yellow to work with, for instance, which is why the NES version of Pac-Man is like slightly brown yellow. It's not quite the pure yellow colour you might expect. I know, it can be fun with working within those limitations. I think they sort of get a good in-between with this kind of game where I think they still want to maybe have a bit more colour variety than that, but there's undeniably kind of a charm and, you know, something. You can still make a very striking looking game with this kind of 8-bit visuals, and you can have a very striking colour scheme. I think like the first and third NES Castlevanias are a very good example of that. They obviously have so few colours to work with, but they really make them count. Ooh, I don't think I got this before. What is this? Hi, Event Dog. Hello. Are you sure you weren't playing Superman, fella? How are you doing, Vid Dog? Thanks for coming in. What's that? What's this now, Jittery? Sorry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't worry, Jimmy. We're yeah, I didn't take that very well, did we? Matt, you fancy a hot cocoa, do you, buddy? Yes, Matt, I would love the postman from Zelda to be in this. Sorry, anyone's chat I'm missing. As I said, I'm having to go buy it off my Kindle today, which isn't too bad. As I say, I wish this game had proper full screen, but it's okay. We're surviving. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think there's a good yellow. There's probably a good yellow on the Master System, right? Yeah, the Master System is definitely, it's a bit better technically than the NES, isn't there? Obviously, much smaller breadth of games overall, but still a very, very good system. A really good library on it. Oh, did we just smash this power seal? I'll tell you that finding the ball is optional, but if you're the kind of adventure you want to keep an eye out for, it may unlock. Yeah, a lot of kind of stated in very game-esque terms. Which I've got to be like, oh, that's too obvious, but I am still reacting somewhat bemused to them, so who am I to say? Yeah, I completely missed that first time. As I say, I played about an hour of this. I think maybe a few months ago, and then just the other day, just testing this out for stream. We've started again from the beginning, so we're not... so we are doing a complete playthrough of this on stream, but... yeah, such a cool game, though. The one weird thing with it, I think this is almost kind of a spoiler, but I was talking to Peds about this. Apparently this goes Metroidvania, or like really exploration-based in its second half. So like, obviously Metroid, or the exploration Castlevanias, Axiom Verge, Iconoclast, I guess, a little bit. Although it's a bit more of a linear style of this kind of game, but... yeah, like a lot of indie games take that form, but... it's quite interesting to have one that actually is both... because this is just like a typical level of an action platformer kind of thing. Oh, no worries, come on. Oh, you want the underground, fella? No worries. Oh, it's Jawa. Oh, it's... yeah. Yeah, come on, they are quite Jawa-esque, aren't they? Both Star Wars Jawa and our Jawa, who is named after Star Wars Jawa. So, both very good. Yeah, there we go. So we're unlocking stuff like where we can do a mid-air recovery if we get hit. Oh, so... talk of the boss, oh, it only comes out during the full moon. They were trying to reassure us, like, oh, the boss only comes out during the full moon. It is a full moon. Yeah, some quite funny exchanges between these two. I do like a good dry sense of humour, which our slacker ninja protagonist doesn't seem to be having any of that. Makes him a good straight man in that comedy routine. Oh, wow. I love chunky 8-bit sound effects like that as well. Ow. Oh, jeez, fella, are you sure? You sure that's going to work out for you, throwing all your lead? I mean, actually it did then, so who am I to say? Ow. Yeah, I've seen some of the later bosses in this via videos and such, and they do look spectacular. It's a pretty cool one to start with, although later ones like fill the screen and things like that. Again, I mean, some NES games did have big bosses, like they manipulate the background tiles to make that work. And again, they're not completely sticking to those kind of limitations. If they want like a big chunky pixel boss in this, they will have it. While still generally, again, going for that 8-bit, just like, yeah, Koopy. That's a good shout, actually, yeah. Should we have access to fire magic as a ninja? Is that surprising? In any way, I don't know. But yeah, how are we all doing this evening in general? Have any of you played anything? Actually, Koopy, I just noticed the... So, you know, you mentioned the emotes I had in the title. That's meant to be a ninja as the first one, but I think it's actually come out as like a cat and then just Oh, I think because that's a ninja cat emote. Oh, jeez. So I might have mucked that up depending on what device you're looking at on. Depends on how it reads emojis. On my Kindle, yeah, yeah. I honestly, there's honestly meant to be thematically relevant, but yeah, the only one that is the envelope there, really. Well, never mind. Greater tragedies have struck, I guess, but... oops. So the short of it is that four-headed monster who would have killed you earlier if the cooler-than-you hero hadn't intervened. That was the Demon King, brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago, destroyed their stronghold. He's been sitting on their throne ever since. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Can't rest while some evil monster gloats over my people's misery. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Oh no, I'm on the shopkeeper's side there, he's probably right. Oh, we have another shit story. Oh, nice, Goopy. Awesome. I don't think there are any cats in this. There might be demon cats enemies if they are, so... At least we got a cool, I'm not sure, parakeet there? I don't know if we've got any bird experts in chat. The bird behind the shopkeeper. There once was a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all neighbouring princes, stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Contenders came and went, attempted to pass her test. You will be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on that pile of mattresses. The next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best sleep of my life, each one would say. Confident that they had proved they didn't fear the dark, or they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up with that pile of mattresses. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Well, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath that pile, so somebody who's extremely sensitive would be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard of what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guys she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it was the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And when the clothes weren't itchy, the poems were predictable. So one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only was her husband a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for exactly that reason. It dawned on her just like that how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions matched like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humbled by regal standards, she realised that she was the only constant in all her problems. Delved into personal growth, then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. I think our character's just dumbfounded, they're not replying to that. Oh, I do love her. I do love a touching tale of not swirling romance, whirling romance that ends so happy. I mean, it did end kind of happily. She went through personal growth, realised what she wanted absolutely wasn't what she wanted. Oh God. Oh no, the shopkeeper was right. I'm glad you guys have reacted well to the stories, because I didn't know if I was like overselling them, but I do. I love how nonsensical and anti-story they are, you know? It's we expect stories to follow certain structures, right? And typically for pretty good reason, but it's a good gag when they just completely forego that. And they got a cute little for those of you who remember when I played Popful Mail, this little hard hat wearing fella. They look like one of the main characters from that. The one that made a rude comment about French people, if you remember. That's which kind of dumbfounded me. Gosh, that game had a weird localization. So these are tribe of builders. Every one of us is cursed by a unique fear, which we're named after. Oh, they're like magical elves, or the seven dwarves. Oh, this one's called Necro. So they fear the dead, and they're in the catacombs. I fell while trying to repair the temple ruins, and was instantly paralysed by all this morbidity. Anyway, thanks for snapping me out of it. Aw, happy to help. And yeah, exactly, guys. There's quite a few of those stories. I mean, this might be my favourite part of this game, writing-wise. It is quite cool, because I was saying this with Iconoclast. A game like this, I just need it to be a cool action game. And any kind of aspect of the writing for the narrative or the dialogue that's entertaining, that's just kind of a bonus on top for me. Like, I don't need that, but it's cool if it's there. And yeah, Iconoclast was very surprising on that. I mean, you also are positively reacted to pretty much every facet of that game, right? I think this one might be a bit more tongue-in-cheek, even though Iconoclast was also a very funny game at times as well, but hey, Matt! It's great, isn't it? Yeah, it's I would probably rather a game like this lean a bit on the goofier side. Because, you know, it's a pretty typical, like, okay, demon army have come in, let's go sort them out. It's, you know, you can do tropey stuff, but I think you could probably more easily make it entertaining if you are able to make it legitimately funny, which, to be fair, easier said than done. There definitely have been comedic games that have sought to be comedic that... Oh, cool, sampled laughter. The first speech sample we've had in this, well... Yeah, fair play, for the most part, every gag, or I guess anti-gag or anti-story in this. They've all landed. Yeah, no worries at all, Gooby. Thanks so much for tuning in. Of the, yeah, this is so cool as well, the dynamic. I feel like Nintendo, almost more than anyone, does that. They do, you know, like when you go into water or any kind of different area, or like if you land a hit on an enemy, they change the instrumentation or the song changes. I really associate that as a Nintendo thing. I mean, I think every game kind of has that if it's segueing from one piece of music to another, but yeah, a lot of Mario and Zelda games do that. Yeah, it's such a nice touch, isn't it, Gooby? And again, one you probably wouldn't get in an NES game. At least you'd be less likely to. So again, it's a kind of a cool modernization on otherwise a very retro-style game. Oh, hello, Dr. Electro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's as I was saying, Electro, I've got like a bunch of games I'm saving for the hopefully imminent graphics card upgrade, although again, that is stock pending. It's stock availability pending. But yeah, so I thought, screw it, I love 2D games anyway, so I've kind of just noted a bunch of 2D games on my Steam wish list. Hollow Knight being another one, which Ped streamed on that long ago, and I know, Matt, you've played that a lot as well, haven't you? Yeah, do we want the underwater? Yeah, it's a typical upgrade thing where you're trying to compromise. Actually, yeah, that would be cool, the underwater dash, but I think I want these more, which are like enemies dropping either projectile refills or health refills. Demon King. How did that epic raid on the Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world to restore your people's hope? Oh, he's such an arse, this guy. It's not fair, the bridge was in shambles. Oh, we didn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against the big villain right away. A lot of sass beneath that hood, isn't there? Not really, it's pretty standard stuff. Skeletons and bats, evil wizards too. Even the Necromancer took over. Oh, nice, Jittery. Yeah, it's a cool, I mean, that goes back to Star Wars, doesn't it? And probably even before that, because Star Wars was influenced by a lot of things. It's a great look. I love that kind of character design. Oh, I guess it's a bit Black Mage as well, isn't it? From Final Fantasy. Like a Vivi in FF9, or like the classic Black Mage look from the older FFs. Which I'm very fond of, especially because Cumber Dames there in chat in his Final Fantasy 1 stream. He named his Black Mage after me. I'm a Black Mage in training? Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, speaking of, I'm talking about teaching magic. Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic? Come on, they're like an old couple, these two. Believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following the conversation. Ooh, have you got another story? Here we are. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in life save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madam Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't enough misery to go around. One day she was visited by a starving beggar who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had simmering, then invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself as a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish. Let me guess, she didn't want everything, and it's a moral about living frugally? No, this is good. Let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruit, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. The wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree so that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scolded many thieves, but soon realized most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became the pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Death, following the protocol, you know, the death protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the just a Grim Reaper scrambling up a tree, just put his scythe down for a second. Climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let Death out of the trap, and since then there has been misery in the world. The end. Right? I KR, you know, I know, right? What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being selfish later. Generosity begets misery. I don't know, it's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of death trapped in a pear tree was interesting. Oh god. Well, there we are. They're so good, those, aren't they? I wonder if they just had one person on staff coming up with those anti-stories. I just... That one might be the most story? Oh shit. Oops. So actually, another interesting modern thing about this, yeah, there's this weird demon thing when we die, and they actually make it diegetic as well, so like, the game acknowledges that we died. So Quabble, our little wind demonic friend here, just of his, I have a magic ring that allows me to control space and time. So they appeared to stop everything when we died, teleports us back to the last checkpoint. Well, for one, you will still feel agonizing pain every single time. Oh, good. Also, I'm keeping track of your debt in my little notepad. So I'll stick around to steal your loot until either we're even or I'm bored. I mean, I can let you die if you prefer. So the thing is, we died right after the checkpoint. So yeah, if you look, our cheeky little friend there does steal quite a few of the, I want to say, I think they do go away once we... Oh no, they don't. Oh crap. I was hoping they would just go away as soon as we got up to where we died, but yeah. Yeah, that was a really stupid death as well, me just like slipping like that. Yeah, it's a kind of an interesting more modern way to handle death, so we don't have, I think a lot of modern games, if they could have a live system, they do instead have it be kind of a, your money, jittery. Reaper in a pear tree, yeah, come back. Well, hello Kasai, thank you for the host. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Armour, you're thinking of course you're thinking of FF10. In time. Oh, what's that Banjo earliest memory you've got, Matt? Nintendo sticker with carts. Oh yeah, of course, for dynamic music. Yeah, Banjo. Oh, Banjo's a really good example of that, isn't it? That's really cool, isn't it? Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Kasai. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, every time you go into water without fail, in Banjo-Kazooie, or even if you just kind of go between, like going to an indoors area, like you might get a more subdued version of the main track. I'm a big fan of like taking a melody or a song, like, or some kind of motif and twisting it with like different variations on that, or I mean, speaking of Rare, a really good example of that is GoldenEye on N64. Another Grant Kirkhope soundtrack, actually, the same guy who did Banjo-Kazooie. That has so many cool variations on the Bond theme in that. like, you'd think you might get bored of that, but they take, like, some of the kind of motifs or a similar chord progression. I think, anyway, I'm not a music technical fella. But, you know, they take something you recognise from that main theme, but they manage to get so many different songs out of it still. I really like that. A lot of games do that. Quite a few Mario games do that as well, actually. Mario World and Mario Land 2 on Game Boy. Oh, two that come to mind for that. Oh, there we go, Matt. Yeah, forgive me. I think because I guess it's me turning down like that versus like that to look at chat. I think that's like slightly more of a neck turn. So I've been kind of maybe losing track of chat a little bit more today. But I will try and go back and check often. Nice one. Yeah, highly recommend this game based on what I've played. The only thing is, I was talking about how this becomes a Metroidvania later on. I have heard people say they don't like that aspect as much in this. I think that got a bit more of a mixed reaction. We'll see how I'll see what I think of that when I get to it. I certainly love it so far, and I think even if I don't like that aspect as much, I do like how this game plays. So hopefully I'll still really enjoy it then. We'll see how it goes. I think this is meant to be about a 12-hour game, which would be very long for just an action-focused title, so... Sorry, I'm distracted by the Toy Story shark. Yeah, I'm assuming quite a lot of the game's playtime does come from that section. I am super interested to see how it all kind of plays out. I wonder if that kind of accompanies a story twist as well, maybe. Maybe this will do the Zelda thing of seeming like it's gonna end much sooner than it actually does. Oh, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, because when I do, that mistake I made on Gargia's chat earlier, where I meant to do a bicep emote, and I just typed out bicep and none of the modes. That's because of, on Windows, you can do the Windows key and full stop. If you press those together, you get access to the emote menu. And then if you type in the kind of emote you want, if it matches up to how it's stored in there. For instance, type in bicep for a bicep emote. That's how you can get it to then come up in that little drop-down menu. So handy, but yeah, there's sometimes lead to blunders like that. Cool, I always like this in this kind of game where you can get really cheap shots from the other side of a wall like that. There we go. Oh, nice jittery! That's a really good shout. That's a very good shout. I like that. We'll get on that in a bit now. It's actually, yeah, what time is it? Yeah, we've got about an hour and a half left, I'd say, of streaming, give or take. Knowing me, I'll probably go over, but that's not the plan. But we probably will. But yeah, with that in mind, I'll get the shark on very soon. I'm amazed that hasn't happened sooner, to be honest. That shark is a favourite of quite a few of us. One of the secret best scenes in that original Toy Story, I think, right? Definitely something hidden up there, isn't there? But... And yeah, also the way this game becomes a Metroidvania, I don't know if that's like going to be from us going back through all the stages, or... Again, that's the only thing like... Oh, damn it. I am mostly going in with a lot of that being a surprise. Again, as I say, if one was to go into this completely blind, I mean, that would be a surprise full stop, it sounds like. Oof. Yeah, it's not ridiculously hard this so far, but you do need to keep on your toes. Which we're sort of vaguely doing. Certainly not a no-hit run, but least we've already died once so far, I guess. If this was original Ninja Gaiden, we would have died probably... It'd be a pretty high double-digit amount by this point, I think. But, I do love that first Ninja Gaiden game on NES, but it's so tough. Say this is a bit more reasonable, at least so far. I don't know if this maybe has like an unlockable difficulty. Yeah, that's a bit closer to that. Not too much. I might watch a film later, Jeff. I actually did watch on Disney Plus. A real weird one, actually. Any of you ever seen The Black Cauldron? That's like a mid-80s Disney fantasy film, which I'd never seen started for this before. I was kind of watching it out of morbid interest in a way, because it is a bit of a notorious... It's one of those films where like everything went wrong on the production side, and apparently it was like a big box office bomb. They didn't release it on video for years. The Black Cauldron, as I say, it's called. It's a bit of a mess, story-wise. It's one of those films where a lot of the events happen due to coincidence, or like, you know, like it doesn't feel like there's a lot of narrative thrust push in it, but I actually still really enjoyed it. Like, I think mostly for the artistry. It's a gorgeous little. It's such gorgeous 2D animation in it, with really nice painted backgrounds and really cool kind of fancy, very Tolkien-esque setting to it. Like lots of dingy castles and such. I can see why people say it's not very good, but I still ended up really enjoying it for that. And I think some of the story moments still kind of worked for me, even though you could tell it's one of those things. I think they were trying to condense loads of books as well, so... But yeah, it's definitely one of the lesser talked about animated Disney films, but I definitely say it's worth a watch. Just, you know, be prepared. It is a bit of a structure, like it has structural story problems and all that. But if you're like me, you'll just be enamored by how good it looks alone. Like the animation's still really nice. There's some cool, creepy stuff with like the main villain and a lot of the background, as I say. But it is also one of those films where, like, the main villain does go out pretty embarrassingly at the end in a very non-satisfying manner. So, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, yes. Do we want... Yeah, go on then. It's a bit risky. I could have gone for an upgrade there. That would get enemies to drop 1 health point, but I'm just going for shurikens. We're about to face a necromancer, who I have faced before, but that was several months ago. Oh, it's going to be busy for the next few days, is it, Matt? Nice. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's definitely taken off. I mean, Ninja Gaiden's obviously the main influence, but yeah, I can see a bit of NES Batman in it as well. Again, thankfully this game is... Oh, speaking of old Batman games. Thankfully this game is not NES Batman difficult, because that game might be even harder than Ninja Gaiden, to be honest. It's an awesome game, that. It's just... Oh, it's so brutal. Yeah, let's get the Toy Story shark in. Sorry to give you weights on that, Joey. Always a good image of it. I think he like appears in like a shot in the second Toy Story as well. But if hopefully Toy Story 5 will be the focus in that one. I certainly would like that. But yeah, tonight later, Jeff, I might watch another. That got me in the mood to see more like old Disney films I hadn't seen. So I might watch, I don't think I've ever seen Sleeping Beauty, for instance. Maybe I'll give that a watch. There we go. You can nest above the, above Jazz Frog. There you go. Oh god. He hasn't got my face on him, so that I hope he's not feeling too left out between his this and this. Yeah, it's not been available for the longest time, Jeff. It's just because thankfully they put like all their classic Disney stuff on Disney Plus, including some of the stuff they did seem to want to hide away for years, with exceptions. I don't think Song of the South is going on there. Probably rightfully based on what I know, but logically that looks like Evil Magic would be a good start. Also recommend looking at my inventory for useful upgrades. For all we know for now, he has plans on taking over the world with his undead army. All we know? Sorry, I meant all I know. The ninjas like me in a Telltale game, I'm usually I usually try and play those games completely non-assertive. I just pick the triple full stop option. You know, that's like the fourth option in those Telltale games. And then characters usually get annoyed with that. That's what our ninja fella's doing. Oh, nice, Matt. Oh, that's cool as hell, man. Oh, did you have a nice swim? I assume the weather was good for that, right? Oh, awesome. Oh, okay, Jerry. Oh, I look forward to a cake scene. I think I probably will watch that tonight, yeah. It's appropriate as well, because I know Black Cauldron was meant to... They were trying to evoke Sleeping Beauty with it, I think, stylistically. It's also a super wide film in terms of the aspect ratio, which apparently cost them gazillions, so probably not worth it. Everyone will soon fear the mighty Ruxtin. Teddy Ruxtin? We have a visitor. I don't have time for... Oh, I forgot about this. There's a bit of a slight domestic between the staff and the necromancer. That's when you think you get to play with your evil lab. It's not great to have a power struggle with an inanimate object. That can't be very empowering. Now say something threatening. Try not to embarrass us like you did last time. I've forgotten about this. As I say, I have played... I think a couple of levels after this, up to that, a few months ago. Oh, the fear in us as the messenger. Oh, because of the scroll we're trying to deliver. Face the mighty might. I might steal that. That's one of my other favourite humorous things, just word redundancy in a sentence. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? They're like Dr. Wily in their own little scholar. Wily ship there, that's fun. Yeah, there's a little bit of Mega Man in this as well. I mean, there's a little bit of Mega Man like every 8-bit inspired game, I think, without fail. Maybe not as overt here as in something like Shovel Knight, but... Yeah, great soundtrack in this, isn't it? I do like that. That is kind of the expectation if you're going to do a cool retro-style game. Just because so many classic retro games have good soundtracks. They get such good talent on the music side of things. And then thankfully loads of those soundtracks end up on music streaming sites as well, so they're quite, or even vinyl in a few pretty crazy cases like that. Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it, Jerry? It's a lot of I like how much personality they can express through such small resolution sprites like this. I yield. Oh, the villain yields, but not the magic staff. Yeah, exactly, Cumby. Cumby? Oh my lord. Cumby Danes. It's because I combined Cumber and Kenny. Because you mentioned Kenny from Walking Dead. Cumby will remember that. Cumby will remember ... Oh dear. Gumby. Almighty Gumby. Jumbery Pancake Gumbery. Matt no, God, sorry, no, stop that one. Mumbery Kin. Let's continue, shall we? It's over this evil. It's clearly not working out for us. No matter how many skulls we slap onto ourselves. I don't know, just something else. Like, Introspection would be a good start. What has all this brought, really? Ridiculous, I'm sticking to evil. How are you going to accomplish anything if I'm not carrying you? Well, I could... Oh. This poor evil staff. I promise not to cause the world any more harm. I wonder if we could attack them now, that we won't. Because they're kind of pitiful, aren't they? But yeah. Chittery. No, Matt. Matt, how dare you? Absolutely not. My goodness, Matt. Not good. Oh, I think we're pretty much getting up to the point I got to, more or less. I think maybe a little bit, chittery. You notice how swiftly I tried to move on from that. Wait, thank you. Oh, hello, I am Asper. Thank you so much for the host. Very much appreciated. How are you doing today, Asper? I hope you enjoy your time off streaming, man. I'm so glad I tuned into your, as I said, I love your Bob Ross streams. It's such a shame I didn't grow up with Bob Ross, as I say, but you do a great job with those. Fair play. You do such a good MS Paint imitation of his paintings. It's, ooh, I think this might be my favourite song. Maybe this is the first level song. From what I have played of this. I think I've done this level, and I did the level after. That's basically what I got to on this. Yeah, this is a banner, isn't it? Oh, Goopy. Oh, the vault should still be up at least, right? Yeah, Asper, this game is awesome. Highly recommend this. Although I love that you're doing so many ROM hacks, Asper. It's great of you to showcase so many of those. There's so many good ones. Like, I still can't get over that Yoshi's Island Sonic one you did. I can never how well made that was. Oh yeah, we're gonna want to get the enemies drop health thing, aren't we? Let's see what the Jawa has to say about this area. That must be a sight for sore eyes after your trek in the catacombs. Do make the best of it. This place is as close to a day off as you'll get. I didn't know something so cheerful existed. Oh, there's a hell world this takes place in, isn't there? I guess that says more about your mindset. Maybe it's a hell mindset we're occupying. Oh yeah, the crystals we're collecting. So you'll touch the unidentified magic objects first and ask questions later kind of guy. So you can use them to augment our abilities. Select what you want to give you the required amount of shards. Oh, he's actually asking, like, oh, how does that spell work, like, lore, story-wise? Ninja went, but I'm curious, and he just went, I'm busy. You're not busy, I'm your only customer, assuming, though. Oh, he says he has stories to share, but now it's not the time. This is as sunny as it gets here in this cursed world. So I suggest you take the opportunity to play outside. What a patronising sod. That's so good. Yeah, that was so good. What I thought was amazing with that, Asper, is I couldn't tell if it was like Yoshi's Island, a ROM hack of Yoshi's Island, or at least at first I couldn't tell if it was that or a Sonic 2 ROM. I think after a while I was like, wait, no, this is very Mega Drive-y sounding music, so I don't think it was the original Sonic 2 music, was it? But yeah, that was such a cool one. You have done some really great ones on there. I was surprised at what you said with that Donkey Kong Country one. You said that was a bit too easy, right? Yeah, hell of a bop here. I like this too. It feels like flowing water in this kind of game, right? That impedes us. Only thing here, I actually don't know if the... Is that a bottomless pit, or is that... I think it might be, but... Tell you what, can I get more tell you what we might do. I might see if I can... We're gonna get some money. Oh, we just need one more. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna go back. I'm pretty sure it's a bottomless pit. But to make it still less, so we won't... we're gonna go broke anyway, basically. By buying an expensive upgrade. Yeah, it was so impressive, Asthma. I love the, you did the Chaotix one as well, didn't you? That made it play like Knuckles Chaotix. With the multiple characters tethering together. Oh, Jittery, Asthma painted myself. And Kricken. In wrestling form. Oh, blimey. What if Little was like clothes in, though, if I was a wrestler? So I had a shirt on, at least. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll aspire to get a Garge... not Garge, sorry, a Asthma painted drawing. Right. Is it a bottomless pit? It's a bottomless pit. Yeah, so I'm quite glad we, I mean, actually, I suppose it doesn't make... It's not like... The demon's not taking our current, money, I suppose, anyway, but at the very least, I suppose those torches, they wouldn't have spawned money again until we respawned from death, so... But yeah, it was a bottomless pit. Yeah. That always, I like it in games. I've noticed the Shantae games and a couple of Sonic games from like the early 2010s did this. They'll have like a warning sign above bottomless pits, or they might have a sign there. Like in those Sonic games, they have like, you know, Sonic doing like this, as if he's about to bounce off the screen from Naya. They have like a red warning sign with those on it, just to be like, no, there's no ambiguity here about whether there's a secret down here. This is definitely a bottomless pit. I think, to be fair, in this case, they had like the black dotted pattern sort of going down that pit. And I might take that to mean from this point onwards that that does mean the bottomless pit, but yeah, it's been about memories of playing like various Donkey Kong, whether that's the Game Boy or the SNES platformers, trying to find secrets just by going in every bottomless pit, and not always to great avail, unfortunately. Alas. Yeah, some really cool mechanics in this. They get a lot out of, like, I love that kind of using the sword on fins mid-air to get a second jump. It's so satisfying from a mobility kind of thing. And yeah, these use it a lot to like interact with switches as well and stuff like that. Yeah, I was thinking that, Jittery, yeah. I guess we haven't streamed Animal Crossing, but we have streamed a game with Durian. Is that how you pronounce that? Durian? 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 Let's go with Durian. I like that one. Ow! Jesus. Ah! Not again! Ooh. Oh, I guess we sorted them out. Nice. It did, didn't it, Asthma? Yeah. Fall Guys just released, Oh, Jittery, Fall Guys just released a leak of a new arena, and it's evil. Oh dear. Evil in what way? Like, has it got a touch of the satanic or the demonic about it, or is it sea salt, but like all the surfaces are ice, I guess? I don't know, I was trying to think of what you could polish those sea salts with to make them even more slippery. It's so good, isn't it, Jeff? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've got it pretty loud, right? Oh, I can't actually check the volume meters, because the way I've only got OBS on the monitor like this, unfortunately. Roger. Oh, I see if you're saying it's so good, it is loud enough. Hopefully not too loud, but... It's tough doing sound balance on the stream because I find you can usually more easily hear background sound like game audio versus the streamer talking. Usually that's more clear if you're listening via headphones than via speakers. So it's like, do you balance that for assuming people are watching via earphones or speakers, or probably maybe for speakers just to be sure, I think. Yeah, I think I'll save on Yeah, it's a cool mix, this game, as well. Like, I like that it is mostly action for the moment, but we are getting those dialogue bits from the enemies, which... sorry, not from the enemies. That'd be very weird if we were talking with them while we were slicing their heads off or whatever. Yeah, no, from the Jawa shopkeeper guy. Oh, nice, Goopy. Oh, I hope that goes well. Yeah, it's a good shout. I know Jeff does this a lot. It's a good shout if you're streaming an RPG to do off-stream, like leveling up, isn't it? Or stuff like that, yeah. No worries on the lurk. Thank you for tuning in so much, Gooby. And yeah, enjoy FF7. I will hopefully come next April. It's okay, I can wait. That's an excuse to get one or two other Final Fantasy games done in the meantime. Yeah, I think this is my favourite song so far on this. Oh, that's fair. Well done. You did such a good job on those emotes. Fair play to you. That's so good. That's such a great... I love that Inhaler. I love that you've made that your brand. It's Godspeed to you. That's so cool. That's so cool. And you, as I say, you're very good at drawing inhalers on model as well. I know it's maybe a slightly strange thing to say, but when you were doing that on MS Paint, there was just like, yeah, you got the angle, perspective, you got the lighting, got that all down. Like, you've obviously got experience drawing inhalers. Good on you, sir. Oh, do you mean in terms of... it looks pretty good on my Kindle, but that is kind of the worry making... I know that's a little tricky, isn't it, having the modes be good. Having the modes work for... yeah, I'm sorry, I can't get the words out. Having the modes work when they're at the smallest size. So I think the smallest size is like 28 pixels by 28 pixels, right? Certainly very small. Oh, this game is so cool, man. I like... oh, I'll take that back, it sucks. Okay, that really sucks. We do have respawned enemies as well, but they are a means to more, ow. Oh, this is knockback as well. Yeah, oh, gee. Oh, that's gonna ruin our day. This has classic Castlevania style. If you get hit, you have to go back. Oh, sorry. If you get hit, you just keep falling without any kind of recovery. That's gonna ruin our day a bit, I think. So yeah. I'm so bad at avoiding that one. There we go, so they do two. Nice. There we are. Yeah, as I say, a good challenge to it, and I say it's not like too tough, this game overall, because I feel like if that was Ninja Gaiden, would have died basically by after that many mistakes. This game is definitely more forgiving in that way. Can I... Question is, how do I get in... Oh, I see, there we are. Nice one. Oh, I think I really went the... Actually, yeah, I went the really awkward way around there, to the right. Oh, dear. Yeah, looks like it is that old game. I'm surprised they kept that in the way. It is that old game thing where if you go off screen, you go back on. Enemies do come back, yeah. I mean, it might still a bit less with, like, our player character is quite small on screen, and we obviously have widescreen as well. So at least they're not respawning within, like, a 4:3 aspect ratio, which can be very, that can be a bit more claustrophobic. We mentioned Castlevania earlier. We've got, those flying dog heads things. They very worryingly got the classic Medusa head wavy attack pattern, which I expect many deaths from that. That's always like when an enemy just waves up and down like that, isn't it? It's, that's always difficult to contend with, especially when there's a lot of other stuff on the screen. Oh, you're not a fan, are you, Matt? Oh, I don't know if you've played old Mega Man, Matt. Careful if you do, because those games are full of that. Yeah, it can be a bit annoying. It can also be a way to, like, farm or grind for health or similar things in this kind of game as well, though, if the enemies do drop that. I know I've definitely got, like, extra lives in Mega Man games from respawning enemies. But actually, that probably doesn't break even with how many times I've died from respawning enemies in Mega Man games, so I guess it's not the best trade-off. Have I missed That's so funny that I have to look at that wrestling one you did, Asper. I'm sorry I missed that. That sounds amazing. Oh gosh. I'm featuring a lot of streams, like in a second-hand way, between that and the sim via Cricket request that Aylis made for me. That's so funny, though. I'm so honoured. Yeah, the levels are quite long on this, but they do, the design is good enough to sustain that. I have definitely played games like this where levels went on a bit too long. But I think, probably speaking honestly, I think it's just because I love the music so much. And yeah, you might be wondering why you're not just hearing like that. I have, one of my favourite features on Steam is, you can really customize controls if you look on the controller config screen for a game. Unfortunately, set screen can be a bit laggy on the Steam software, but if you do get that going, you can set a turbo button, which I actually I really like to do on games like this. Especially when you are going to be mashing, you're going to be attacked a lot anyway. You know, if I'm going to be doing 4-hour streams especially, let's show my right thumb a little bit of kindness, right? Let's not have to mash too much. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, who requested that? Who wanted the rest? And Godspeed to you, whoever that was. That's amazing. Oh, Jeff, I just saw. Hi, I'm Jasm. Come. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's fun. Oh, Matt, sorry, I only just saw you asking. No, I've not played Dead Cells. It is on the to-buy list. I'm hoping that turns... I think that's one that's held its value quite well, which... I always feel bad when I say I'm waiting for the price drop on a game like that, because that's not reflected on the game. That's just reflected on me wanting to save money and also, I think, having enough backlog stuff, but... That game does look really cool. Oh, nice, Shuriken's PS1 target. Oh, I might go for that. I do like the sound of the increased health ones as well. That's quite a good one as well. The Quarball. That's such a name, isn't it? Quarball the Devil, who brings you back but then takes half of the money, some of the money you can reduce that by 50%. Yeah, we're going for this one. So key charges +1. That is key, right? Ki key. I'm so insecure on my pronunciations on words like that. Yeah, I think that is key. Shurikens. PS1 target. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Cool. What's this about a boss? Oh, actually, yeah, this is quite... Yeah, so... Look, you're perfectly free to hallucinate patterns and try to make sense of them, but I believe I told you this place was like your day off. Well, would you fight a boss on your day off? Yeah, so I don't think there's actually a boss on this one. I think just noticed as well, there's a proper classic Final Fantasy crystals door in the walls, aren't they? Look at that, like, just above us here. Above the door there. On the other wall as well. Oh, is it? I think I've heard it's really tough, Dead Cells, yeah. Ooh, right. Pray with me. Not a bottomless pit, not a bottomless pit. No, it's not actually. Nice. Like, I think they might mark bottomless pits with like the black dotted pattern. Thank goodness. So. Yeah. Okay, we are nearly up to the point where I've played up to, basically. Yes, it's really weird. This looks like a boss arena, but... anything there? Yeah, there we are. Just no boss. Oh, what's that, Jitteru? I've played like 8 hours of FF10 Armor. Because I got it on... I did get it on Steam when it came out on there. I played like a PS2 copy of it for like, I think 10 minutes. That doesn't count, does it? Oh, this is cool. I think I showed this at the start of the stream on my previous save. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is the chest you meant, Jittery, yeah. Oh, it appeared when you smash your first power seal, but... we still need to smash 43, so... yeah. Very teasing, isn't it? Before I forget as well, there is this closet as well, but... please don't touch the cabinet. Yeah. So we can't rob this guy yet, much to our sadness. That gap is way too wide, no way I could have made the jump. This reminds me of a story. A long time ago, warriors of the Squirrel Clan invented a way to soar through the skies. Touching on a freedom humans could seldom dream of, some would mistake the Squirrel Squad for gods. Incredible. Yeah, whatever. Here's a windsuit. Nice. Yeah, so we've shown the windsuit. Oh, sorry, Jerry, that one was a bit briefer than usual. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. That underwater dash would be handy, but I don't think that's worth prioritizing over better health or such. Yeah, that was very good, wasn't it? Thanks for the windsuit. You bet. Don't forget to try it out. Yeah. Why was it free and not the other upgrades? Because it was mandatory to your progress. Ah, there we are. You can't save the world if you're stuck in the pit. Will there be more freebies in the future? There's only one way to find out. I'll need you to carry on with your quest while letting your heart know for sure that this here cursed world and its inhabitants have a lot of surprises left in store for you. Or in the Howling Grotto. They built structures from the streams of emerald running through the rock and believed the wind was the breath of the gods. Not really, other than its gliding time. Presumably says with the same intonation as the Finns say in its clobbering time. Nice. Sorry, I don't have enough contextual data. I meant to say something that would make sense regardless of whether you had already used the windsuit to ride the wind tunnels. You're being awkward now. That's quite a funny joke about having the correct text in place, whether a player's already done something already, I guess. I'll give you something that virtually lets you fly and you'd rather stay here and chat. What's wrong with you? Ooh. Okay, here we go. Here's another story. A bit longer than the last one, I think. There once was a kid who had a pretty rough time managing his emotions. Experiencing nothing but extremes, he would always feel either too excited or too depressed, which caused him to never get anything done. Just as he was about to lose all hope of getting his life together and being a viable ruler for his people, he was visited by a travelling relic hunter. To rid the kid of his woes, the relic hunter gave him a magic ring, promising it would make him sad when he is happy, and happy when he is sad. It worked like a literal charm, and the kingdom became very prosperous. When the king passed away, the castle's wizards promptly grabbed the ring to finally try and understand the source of its power. As it turned out, the ring wasn't magic at all. But how could a non-magic ring make you sad when you are happy, and happy when you are sad? And yeah, no worries at all, Cumber. Any guess? Not really. It had a small inscription that read, "This too shall pass." Whoa. That's deep. It's more than deep, I just gave you the cure for anxiety for a fairy tale. Thanks, shopkeeper! And knowing is half the battle. Oh. I guess it's as easy as that. Oh dear. I don't think the standards of mental health assistance are very high in this world. Which they really should be in the world infested by demons. I mean, step it up. Messenger people in the world of the messenger. Come on, even the skeletons could get in on the therapeutic training. I wonder if story times. That'd be quite funny, actually, Jeff. Yeah, I would both equally value that, but also for them to just be complete non sequiturs as they're being so far. I'd be game either way, really. That'd be funny if any of them actually be in the somehow be the plot elements of those. Yeah, we'll have to see on that front. I don't know how completely likely that is. Yeah, another banner here is. Ooh! I get to see the dog bark on the in this song. That sounded like the Duck Hunt dog, actually. Maybe they sampled that. Oh god. Wish me luck. I don't think any of these are instant death, at least. Oh, we need someone to Oh, Aelis could do that, actually, couldn't she? She's good at sampling clips in songs. She could do an Idaho song. Oh, what's that, Jerry? Yeah, there we go. Oh, do you mean this screen? Yeah, I'm used to that kind of screen. I'm thinking of like games like Super Meat Boy. I'm used to this kind of screen usually just being death everywhere. Especially like a lot of one-screen modern platformers. Again, like Super Meat Boy. Again, thankfully this game's a bit nicer. We can take more than one hit. Yeah, cool as hell we get a win soon. Controls quite nicely as well. He says, right as he just barely skims. Yeah, there we go. Did you hear that? It sounded like a dog. Someone validate me on this. It was like a little 8-bit doggo laughing at you because you didn't shoot any ducks. I suppose that's what, you know, I always talk about, that's just reminded me, basically. I suppose I always talk about, like, how I love how every genre of game is well served these days. I guess light gun games probably aren't in full... Probably not a lot of light gun games at the moment, right? For pretty obvious reasons. I mean, people are still doing, like, people are still doing like FMV games and such, so jittery. Nice. I like it. Yeah, thank you everyone who's tuned in today so far. I think very much helped by Active Fireball, bless him, with his raid, but man, 16 viewers, I don't take that for granted. Or to, that's a lot of people I'm doing stupid ninja story time to. So I hope it's worth it. But no, thank you everyone. Yeah, that arena earlier, yeah, it was pretty wild, wasn't it? We got through it relatively smoothly. It's always tricky, that kind of fit in the game where you're kind of gliding and going against wind currents. Yeah, I really want to play a light gun game now. Which, for those who don't know, that's like Time Crisis or House of the Dead, when you have like an actual gun peripheral as the control, or you just obviously shoot the enemies as they come by. I guess the last hurrah of that was probably the Wii, right? I think PlayStation Move on PS3 had some light gun games as well. Yeah, a lot of fond memories playing like Time Crisis in the arcades. Yeah, I love House of the Dead as well. Oh, Jeff. Nice. Yeah, this, I like that you games seem to be I like that you games. I like that you guys seem to be enjoying, the 2D games. As I say, I was a bit worried there might be less visual variety in them for a stream, but there's certainly enough interest in this one, isn't there? Between the cool music, the well-designed stage layouts, and people seem to like the story times as well in this, which I'm very glad for. Oh, cricket! That's always made me sad as well. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, if it's not to someone's taste, it's not, you know, it's, But that's always made me sad, even as a kid, when people would sort of poo-poo 2D games, or if you look back to, like, the 32, 64-bit generation, there's a lot of, like, beautiful 2D games on, like, the PS1 or things like that, getting poo-pooed in magazines because they were seen as outdated. And then usually those games, like, have held up visually much better than the 3D stuff. Even though I do also have a soft spot for, like, early 3D visuals, I still think those can be charming in their own way. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I just love the kind of direct sort of... just so direct about the simplicity of a game only being side-scrolling. That really works for action games in particular, and I just love the artistry in general of, like, good pixel art or hand-drawn art. And I never tire of it, like, it's, again, I love that we can get a lot of games that look like this, while, if you want to play games that don't look like this, you do have plenty of choice, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably me over Warrior and Jerry, yeah. It's, I guess it's comparing it to, like, a first-person game like Half-Life, where the camera is just always changing, and obviously this is a little bit more static with single rooms and such, but in terms of, like, watching that as a stream, again, probably be over Warrior in that. What upgrade do we want? Oh, I think I probably should say for that checkpoint one, but on my last, when I was playing this on the previous save, I did like that windsuit attack. So yeah, there we go, we've got the water dash as well. Nice. There we go. You can do mid-air, we still keep gliding as well, that's pretty handy. Oh, jeez. Oh god, teleporting enemies like that always ruin me. It reminds me of the Magic Koopas in Super Mario World. Doug, you have named a good few. Oh, you said your favourite genres. I thought you were like saying that was your favourite genre, like Poor Man Toads together as one, Jeff. Because I'd totally play that game that had all of those. I mean, I guess Chrono Trigger is an RPG that also has a futuristic racing minigame, right? Maybe that counts. But yeah, I do also love those individual genres. Yeah, I really love platformers, both 2D and 3D. Sometimes for different reasons between those two, because like I love the exploration of a... Well, I love the ways that both a 2D and a 3D platformer can be exploratory. There's sort of advantages to both those dimensions for that. Well, like these enemies. Okay, I think we are officially further than I've ever gotten on this. So there we are. That often happens on stream. I'm playing a game I've played like the first few hours of, but not beyond that. Oh, nice, Jeff. I don't know, part of me for a second was like, well, is he just saying those are his favourite games and favourite types of games in general as well? Because they probably are, right? Like, I know you like all of those. Cumber. Yeah. Who plays video games? I do. Does that mean this is a boss fight, Matt? I think probably in time we're coming across a boss. I mean, that's one thing I hear is with Dead Cells, right? Like, doesn't that have really difficult bosses? I mean, I'll tell you what, the last game we played, Iconoclast, that set a very high standard for bosses, didn't it? Jittery. Yeah, I'm sorry you were having trouble on Fall Guys earlier, Jerry. That sucked with all the crashes. I still had a lot of fun that stream, and I was so grateful to Guard for hosting that. It's just such a shame, like, we had the game was crashing on your end a lot, or at least like soft locking or disconnecting, and then we had so many hackers earlier, didn't we? As well. It's I mean, it's probably a bit redundant of me to say boo hackers on online games, but that said, boo hackers on online games, right? Yeah, it is a bit maddening, unfortunately. As I say, I know the Fall Guys Twitter, they did tweet out that apparently they do say they do, like, the vast majority of people who cheat even once get banned. We'll take them by their words on that. I hope they do. I hope that Jammy Git who won our game earlier, who was hacking, I hope they're got a lifelong ban from Fall Guys. But yeah, like, here they're gonna hopefully by the next update. Because it is good if they can ban them after the fact, but that's clearly not dissuading people from at least hacking in some numbers. They had promised, like, the next update should bring better preventive measures for people on Fall Guys being able to hack in the first place. So that's good. Cricket. The game feels pretty fully featured to me as it is, to be honest. Like, it doesn't feel like it's that low on content. I think if it had, like, a single-digit number of of different types of rounds, but of course I'm excited for it to get more. And it is obviously a little... I think it's a very polished game in a lot of ways. It is clearly still... There's a few things to iron out on it. Oh, here we go. Speaking of bosses, something big is up next. Let's just say you're about to fight someone who understands that the best defense is a good defense. I wish I could tell you who. Anyway, your 3 questions are up. Carry on. Since when is there a 3 questions rule? Hey, that's 4 now. Shit, he's got us there. What's this, Cricken? Pick the cat? I'll agree vehemently. Yeah, I hope we get the actual usernames again. As much fun as it is to refer to each other as like Fall Guy, #5712 or whatnot. Right, so this boss is completely new to me, so... Wish me, oh god. Wish me luck. Ah, damn it! I have to sell that bounces a bit. So if we go there... Oh, nice. Oh, look, it's green. Any of you seen Howl's Moving Castle? It's green Calcifer. But... a little fireball spirit there. Yeah, there we go. The green calcifer. Got the book for that somewhere over there as well, the Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, this is a cool boss, isn't it? A cool stone golem one. Yeah, good bosses in it. Oh dear, we might be about to die. Oh god, wish me luck. Oh dear. Have we got one more hit point, or have we got... We only had one more hit point. Damn it. 3 deaths prevented. Quabble is the MVP. I guess, but they nick our stuff as a result. Well, money as a result. Ah, Kraken! Oh dear. I feel like we were close. We got a lot of hits in, right? Yeah, let's give that another go. With our little demon friend. Chef! I mean, it's hard to tell from the pixel below res, but I think our main fellow is meant to be quite buff, right? If he has a name, I don't know, actually. I didn't get any at that time. You were saying that, actually, yeah, this could be like a Elite 4 boss battle theme, couldn't it, Jeff? Oh, you see that? I see that. Come on, Calcifer. Ah, damn it! I was too keen to get back to the middle. Oh, damn it! Can only go right. Okay. Yeah, times like that, it's good to have turbo fire ready, right? Get up there with a whole lot of time to spare. Oh, come on. Let my thumb rest, damn it. Hashtag let Jazz thumb rest. It's already working hard enough as is my poor thumb. Ow. All this jump button pressing. Ah. Right, there we are. Hey, there we are. Oh, well done, Electro. Well done on making affiliate. Oh, good man. How many followers are you? Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, definitely hold on. Oh, no. Oops. Oh, I didn't know they were going to have it. What do they call that in bosses when they have like a second phase? Like a punish mode? Yeah. Damn it. Whatever. Final Fantasy victory jingle revoked. Oh dear. Alright, come on. Third time. Ooh, let's get spurred up. Oh, wow. That's off to a good start. They do take a lot of hits, don't they? It's a cool fight, though. I like the gimmick of it. It's a good use of the glider we just got. Ah, that's me trying to push my luck there. Yeah, it's one of those health meters in this game where it's represented by the number of like health points on there. Is it like having 0 there is not like when you only have 1 up there, that means you can actually only take 1 hit. That's always a little ambiguous and it's really good. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely the toughest fight so far, I'd say those. Yeah, we can only take 1 more hit now. So, here we are. So we got out of. Okay. Let's try and play this bit carefully. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's being daft. I didn't actually glide during this bit at all. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. So we're getting the blue diamonds give us projectile. Yeah, which I think that's definitely the game saying. Yeah, don't. Let me try this sword slash them. Phew, there we are. First half of that went pretty rubbishly, but Oh no! Like, comma, thanks for destroying my golem. Well, you attacked first. What are you talking about? I've been digging through these caverns for centuries, and you just randomly engaged. No way! Way! No way! You know what? Fair enough. I see how you could have thought I was a threat. I guess my survival instincts kicked in a little too fast. I understand. It's all... Oh, I like how amicable this is. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. It's alright, honest mistake. Oh, nice. Some of these are ending reasonably amicably. Like, there was the demon fellow who's just like, no, this isn't a healthy route for us mentally to be evil, so... Yeah, we're on good terms there. Like, again, I don't mind our misunderstanding. Do you think they mean that? Is there a little passive aggressiveness there? I wouldn't blame them if there was. I mean, that was a pretty sweet stone golem we destroyed, but... Ooh, this might... Oh no! Oh no! Look how sad they are! Oh jeez! Yeah, it's okay, they said. It's alright, I don't miss my stone golem at all. Oh jeez. Kraken, I knew that was you as soon as I heard that. Oh, yes. Oh dear. Yeah, a bit of a... I don't know if it's like an outright dark sense of humour in this, but... It's definitely a little bit... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not morbid, it's like on the way to that, or... Oh god, enemies are hitting a bit harder here now. Oh god, the music's so good in this, isn't it? Not to belabor the point, but... Oh, damn it. So good. Ah, jittery. Matt, in that previous life, that green dude was a scientist. Oh dear. Oh, I like the I like the wriggly eyebrows. I like the wriggly eyebrows mushroom stem there. Let's use that. The guy to be using projectiles more than time. Yeah, this is so cool, this mechanical. I think I might have seen that in maybe one other game, but certainly not often. The game mechanic where you can keep jumping as long as you do a sword slash mid-air. Oh yeah, I don't know logistically how that's meant to work, but maybe that's a classic ninja thing. I certainly like it. Oh, Cumber! How are you guys just... You've honed your guilt trip into perfection on these streams. You're so good at it. I wish you weren't. Nah, it's good though. Ooh, what upgrade do I want next? I might say for... If we're gonna die a lot like we did on that boss, I might say for... I mean, not that it matters on the boss, but I might... Maybe say for reducing the fine for when we die. I still can't believe you defeated the Emerald Golem. Did you get a chance to understand its motive? That thing wasn't evil, it was just digging away. You mean all these messengers that were killed? All a misunderstanding. Oh jeez. So they had blood on their stony hands, Green Calcifer and the Golem, but... Oh, Jimmy did a Birdman inside Starworm Bamboozled. Nice. Yeah, every game we play from this point on, it is in continuity with Iconoclasts. Without question. Oh, Jimmy, you think the Persona 4 update might have been causing... Yeah. I think it's always worth it thinned out on PC, just do a reset, if it comes to it at moments like that. Oh, really, Electro? I mean, a lot of story conflicts are about misunderstandings, right? Like, every sitcom ever, I'm a big fan of Arrested Development, and that is comical misunderstandings, the show, really. Welcome to Quillshroom Marsh. But yeah, I've heard really good things about Cobra Kai. I've not actually seen it. Is that on Amazon? Or where's that streaming? I have heard very good things about it. Because it is in continuity with the Karate Kid films, right? Like, it's not a reboot. I think I'm right in saying? Oh, it is on Netflix. Nice. This place is eerie. I once had to look through the mud for an artifact. Gave up pretty quickly. Legend says this area used to be ruled by a monstrosity called Primal Fear until a brave monk defeated it. Both were mighty, but with its final breath, the Primal Fear cursed the monk forever. Legend also says that the monk still roams the marsh to this day, turning any trespassers into fungi. Oh great. No one knows whether any of that is true, but yeah, I'd pick up the pace if I were you. Ooh, here's another story for the road, everyone. There once was a messenger who kept asking for stories. Even though he was supposed to move on with his very important quest, he just couldn't get enough. The shopkeeper lived in the void outside of time, was connected to all eras, and so at first was happy to share the myths and legends encountered over decades of travelling. Alas, the messenger never seemed to appreciate the morals or takeaways, so the shopkeeper decided to be done with the stories then. Oh no! Oh, that's the saddest story I've ever heard in my life. The end. No way, I liked your stories. Come on, maybe later, we'll see. Okay, good, that's a potential tease as to more later. I almost wonder if that's the guy, that's whoever was writing the stories just being like, look, I can't do any more of these. This is all I've got. Oh dear though. Okay, so... join me in hoping this isn't the bottomless pit. I don't think they put one here. No! Okay, they didn't. We like that. It doesn't matter anyway, because we can't get past there. Is there a secret way to get down there? On the other side, maybe. Oh, it's got me through this, hasn't it? Nice. Very pleasant for our hero. Oh, you're kidding me, what? Oh! Okay, that was a reasonable assumption, it was done. That was a... Damn it. So I guess that was a... that was a bottomless... I don't know, I've played games before where there's been secrets underneath quicksand. It's like a thing in Super Mario Bros. 3 and stuff. Oh, come on. Like, you go down the right side of this, and it looks like you've got to get there from the other side of it. Never mind. Oh, dear. I mean, people have faced greater injustices than that, but I'm still a bit miffed. Oh dear. That was quite funny to be fair. I don't know, maybe we need like something that goes through the gate to hit the... Oh man. I mean... you'll understand me not rushing to go down any more flights of quicksand in this, right? Oh god. Get used to that sound effect, Armor. Oh dear. Oh man, yeah. I hope this soundtrack is on Spotify. I'm trying to distract myself with happy thoughts after that. And the soundtrack is provided, which I appreciate. Yeah, it is a bit like Sandopolis, isn't it, in Sonic and Knuckles, yeah. Nice. Oh wow, look at all these expressive mushroom stems. Oh god. A lot of them look pretty, not great with their place in life. Aww. I just need to hear that story from the shopkeeper. The anxiety clearing one, apparently. Yeah, a big part of loving 8-bit is definitely loving the style of music as well. Yeah. They're all sad because you killed that. Oh no, Electro! What did I say about guilt tripping? God damn it. Oh dear. I mean, I guess at least no more messengers will get killed, although I think we are probably going to be the last messengers. Maybe too little, too late. Full TV and video games led me to believe Quicksand would be a far greater... yeah, come back. Yeah, nothing kind of would make me more anxious as a kid, or to be honest, even now, than Quicksand Amnesia, yeah. Oh, wow. Smart. I thought I could duck underneath that. I was way off. Never mind. Yeah, this is picking up the pace a bit now, isn't it? Yeah, at least death isn't too punishing. It's a bit punishing. It could be punishing the, But actually, hopefully if the very kind demon who brought us back to life could nonetheless bugger off, we'll soon be able to afford the thing where they will end up taking half as much money, which we definitely want. Yeah, we definitely want. Yeah, it's so cool, isn't it? They're quite... It's a bit easy to kind of just take the backgrounds for granted, because they're actually quite muted in colour, aren't they? Which is a clever touch to kind of make the foregrounds graphics stand out, but... Yeah, it is great, isn't it? They really complete the scene very nicely with the look on this. Yeah, no worries. Sorry, Matt, I hope I'm not too late seeing that. No worries at all, Matt. I hope everything goes well, man. Yeah, take it easy, Matt. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. And thank you for doing the shout out, Jeff. Jeff is getting... Oh my god, Gooby, yes, that'd be amazing. He's so good at those, isn't he? Those Sonic backgrounds. I think I'm with Joe, Jeff. Your Chemical Plant Zone might be your best one yet. And your others were no Slash. Slash? Sorry, I'm thinking of this game and the way we're attacking. The others were no slouch either. I mean, by technical definition, they were probably no Slash either, which I think that's okay. Oh, God. Yeah, we have to be careful of those ones, don't we? But thankfully, we have got the power-up now where enemies are sometimes dropping... they are sometimes dropping health. Which, you notice how we're starting to need that more and more. Yeah, hopefully I can get this level done, and then we'll call it. I'll see how the timing works. Yeah, I can maybe be on for more, like 20 more minutes. So I'll try and get this done, and then hopefully I can be on tomorrow again around the same time. I might try streaming a bit earlier tomorrow just to get more in, but we'll play that by ear. Ooh, what do we... Yeah, The thing is, with this kind of game, when you can get upgrades that might save you money in the long run, even if you spend a lot now, that does end up paying off, if you pardon the pun, but it can be a bit hard to justify in the here and now, especially when we could get an extra bit of health, or like an extra bit on our health meter. But yeah, there we go. It's also a bit depressing to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get the upgrade that makes dying less bad, because I know I'm gonna die a lot. Sometimes you do have to kind of be in a stage of acceptance with that, don't you? Oh, I hope Alba's enjoying Sonic Adventure 2. Is he streaming that? Oh, we'll rate him if so. Yeah, it just popped up in the corner. Alba's playing Sonic Adventure 2. Art reminds me of... Yeah, exactly, Cub, but that's the... exactly that. I really like that trend. I mean, the developers of Curse of the... Oh, Jesus, this is precarious, isn't it? The... Ah, wow. This is where we brought that death in. A little... Ikemophobia, is that? Might come in handy. I mean it, look at... What is Ikemophobia? That's always like a trivia question, isn't it? In like Trivial Pursuit, or well, maybe not Trivial Pursuit, but any kind of general knowledge thing. Is a phobia of sharp-pointed objects? Oh, there we go. I probably have that a little bit, to be honest. I mean, certainly in games. And yeah, that fits with us. That's quite clever then, because that's obviously responding to us dying via spikes. So big props for that. No, maybe he's just playing it off stream or testing it. Hey, thank you, Jeff. Thank you very kindly. I'm glad you like the music in this game so much, Jeff. I do too. Oh god, why am I trying to go back here again? I mean, it will work out for us financially, but... It's just... It's got an achievement! I'm glad for the sake of comedic timing we didn't, like, die on the last spike there. I'm about to die right now, aren't I? There we go. Oh, I forgot I bought the piercing quality for the projectiles, so they'll always go through enemies. Nice. That just mean I wasted more. Please don't... Oh, Jesus, Jeff. I'm sort of loosely paraphrasing what you said, though, Jeff. Oh, I'm not losing it, am I? Oh, not again. What the end stream. Nah, a bit of an earlier finish. I'm glad you guys haven't minded me going to an earlier stream slot as well. We're generally sticking there for the moment, I think. Although I warn you, given our impulse... More might be a bit of a strong word for that. But given how impulsive I can be, I'd probably still end up doing like 9 AM streams. Not 2 AM streams, that'd be mad. Definitely not that. Yeah, I wonder if we get any other cool abilities in this. I'm loving the mix of like double jumps via sword slashes. And the air gliding as well. Ah. Just about getting through, aren't we? It's been nice, Joe. Oh, thanks, Scooby. Yeah, no problem at all. I think maybe this works out better. I know it definitely works out better for poor Jittery. Being earlier than later in the evening. For my friend in Japan, Ben and Rocky as well, it definitely works out better for him. And it still kind of goes into like the 8 o'clock time. I mean, we're finishing a bit short of that today, but yeah, it's I always kind of have that sort of I don't know if anxiety is a strong word, but like the kind of knowing that having a stream schedule does help people tune in, especially if they want to keep up with the game. It's just very, I don't know, I've got the kind of mindset that struggles to kind of stick to that kind of schedule. I think especially on something that I generally quite enjoy, is being quite laid back, just showing you a game like this. But you guys, bless you, you guys do seem very accommodating, which definitely helps on that, so I do appreciate that. Oh, no, oh, hello again, Lee. Yeah, no worries at all, Lee. We're probably... Can't be far off the end of this level, right? Yeah, we're probably about to call this quite soon anyway. But yeah, this has got to be... It's more like the tunnel in the Mega Man game up to a boss, isn't it? Oh, goofy. I think the reality is most people are just kind of... They'll get notification you're on, or they'll just be at the computer, they'll just be on Twitch and they'll notice you're live. And it won't matter too much, really, on that front. Jeff is... Oh, sorry, I was reading the PowerPoint anecdote earlier. Yeah, Jeff's chemical plants are so good. Look that up on Twitter if you haven't seen that. On Jeff Yard's Twitter. I love the Sonic Zone pop art he does. There we go, we got most of the upgrade tree. It looks quite small, doesn't it? I assume there's going to be more down the line somehow. Again, it sounds like this game takes weird directions structurally. The sensors are falling up ahead. This is how we call messages whose quest came to a tragic end. Their power corrupted by demon magic. Why are you so serious all of a sudden? Because it doesn't get more serious than a rogue messenger about to unleash on you. Now, if these stories about a monk, if it really is that one monk... What are you... Oh, is that the... He told a story about a monk earlier, didn't he? Oh, good. Yeah, doing alright, thank you, Gooby. Yeah, it's, certain aspects of my life I'm still a bit slow at getting going, unfortunately, but I'm keeping the fitness up at least. I'm between fitness and streaming, well, both streaming myself and tuning into other people's streams in the Twitch community. Just trying to keep in touch with a lot of people, both on and off Twitch in general. That's helped mental health-wise a lot, I think, during a time that can be very rickety, understandably, for a lot of people with mental health. So yeah, not too bad, thank you, Gooby. Hoping to get certain things done by the end of the month. We'll see on that, but yeah, thank you for checking in. You doing okay as well, Gooby, and everyone in chat in general? Hope you're all doing okay. To get out of here, this place is filled with monsters. Did my quill shrooms scare you? Don't like my army? It's a shame, really, since you're about... yeah, that was the rumour the shopkeeper was telling about. Ninjas turned mushrooms. Oh, she spotted our scroll. Kneel before your queen and receive the curse of quills. Like writing quills? Can't get up there. No. Can we avoid? Oh, we can avoid that if we duck. Nice. Oh, this is a cool boss, isn't it? It's really taking advantage of the. Oh Jesus! Oh God, we're adorable in mushroom form. Yeah, look at us. I don't think we actually take damage in mushroom form as well. I think it's a case of. Oh wow, yeah. Please don't. Ah! Well, at least we're not taking damage now, but we're not getting a lot of hits in, if any. Yes, please come down. Sure. Okay, no, we can't. We can't just always dodge those. Can't always just crouch to avoid those. Oh wow, we took a lot of hits there. It's gonna be a practice run. We're probably not doing it on this one. So we took so many hits at once. Oh wow! What? What? How was I meant to? Oh, that's probably where I could like slash at something and get a double jump off that. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Koopy. Very sweet of you to say. Direct the heart take. Oh, thank you, Jeff. How do I direct that myself? Just... There we go. Thank you, Jeffy. It's been. Oh, I'm sorry, Koopy. Yeah, I'm glad streaming this. Oh, I'm such a cringe lord, aren't I? Whatever they call that. Yeah, for once, for better phrasing of that. Yeah, no, I hope yeah, no, I wish you the best, Scooby. So again, I think yeah, this is understandably a very weird and difficult time for all of us. It's just there's no standard set for what I mean, people have kind of got a better idea, but we don't have recent historical examples of going through a pandemic, so not within the last century, so Of course it is going to be kind of weird and we don't quite know how to deal with it, or you know, things that are already tricky as they are in life can definitely get more so, can't they, at the moment? So yeah, whatever frustration you feel is valid, you know, and it's, you know, I'm trying not to go for like a bunch of cliches that don't really make things better, but obviously goes without saying, you know, you know, take time out for yourself if need be, and don't fight a ninja lady in the forest. I'm gonna throw that one out there. It might not end very well. Oh dear. But if these streams help, if Twitch in general just helps at all, that is awesome. I think it definitely... Oh, there we go. As a side note, it's definitely helped me, God, that's a really cool kind of medicine art, that, isn't it? Oh dear. Ah! Please don't turn this into a mushroom. Yeah, tough fight, this. I want to get this done before we go. So with that in mind, I hope it's not going to take us, like, 50 tries. God, the bosses do take quite a few hits in this, don't they? Oh, there we are. The game hit my play. Oh, that's cool. They have their... That boss has their own equivalent, Death Breathing Back Demon. Oh, Jerry, that's so sweet of you that's so sweet of you and Gooby to say, as I say. If they, if they help at all, I'm so happy for that. Like, just these daft little streams like stupid jokes. It's no, I love that they can kind of provide like I just, as I say, I think Twitch is so good for like a sense of community or feeling kind of like you're still interacting with people pretty significantly. I mean, obviously with an asterisk on that, like, you know, online interaction ideally isn't just like a complete substitute for face-to-face interaction, but it can certainly get a lot of the way there, and maybe it can even also have benefits. If I know there are times when I'm not really up for like even Discord, like let alone like actual talking to someone in person, but I might be cool with like text chat. Like it can be a bit easier on that front. Yeah, I'm so glad. Like that's so reaffirming to hear they can. Again, these dark streams can help like that. It's great. You know, obviously got like we've got quite a few people in this group who I could definitely say the same thing for. Like, tuning in has helped me as well. So, oh, oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Right back at you. Right back at all of you. You're all lovely. You don't mind me getting saccharine. Oh god. Oh wow. That's a cool design, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. It's like in Ocarina of Time, everyone like it's like we're all Kokiri Forest children, but we've got our own little demon instead of our own fairy. Who do you think you are? I'm Quilbo. Quilbo? The name makes no sense. Why am I'm hoping these two hook up by the end. I reckon they're gonna, despite their differences, these little demons they're gonna be smitten with each other if I have an eye for that. Which I don't. I got cursed on my messenger. That voice, are you? Out of here, you. See ya, sucker. Oh. It might take a while before that relationship blossoms, but it will. Maybe. You're right, God. Sorry, I haven't said anything yet. Oh, bless you, God. Oh, I'm so happy to hear, man. I mean, you've been off, you must have had a weird, like, school year, right, in general, so... It does remind me of, like, being off on the summer holidays, and we'd all be looking forward to that. And I wouldn't mind it too much, because I was just like, video games, I can play all the video games. But I can also understand schoolmates being like, oh, I just getting bored so easily in the summer. I think it's easy to fall into that, isn't it? Oh, we're into this on such a sweet note, aren't we? Oh, I hope no one's like gagging at the adorableness of this all, but Oh, it's all very sweet. Again, thank you for the very kind comments, like Gooby and Jittery and Garge and everyone else. It's very sweet of you all. Armo is playing Sonic Adventure 2 because it's a great game. I can get behind that message. Yeah, that's yeah, thank you so much, everyone. We'll raid Armor. I'll need to like be right back instantly, and then I should hopefully be able to talk in chat, although, as I say, I might stick on a movie tonight, so might not be on Twitch too much tonight, but I'll try and tune in, especially if any of you are going live to return the favour. Gamer Amadeus. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Again, I hope you don't mind me going a bit schmaltzy, but I am a big softie, basically. I know that's really impossible to believe, despite my like really hardened demeanor. Yeah, sure. But no, thank you, everyone. You're all very sweet. Oh god, let's end this shit. Let's end this stream. Yeah, so as I say, should hopefully be on same time tomorrow, maybe with an earlier start. But yeah, this game's awesome, isn't it? I love it, man. Jeff. Yeah, hugs all of that. We'll even hug upside down. The shark. It just looks like I'm doing a really shit dance now, but yeah. Everyone gets hugs. Thank you, everyone. You all take it easy and give Armor a big welcome for me, alright? Thanks, everyone. No, you don't really go away from Believer, especially Jazz Rock. Yeah, take it easy, everyone.